Hi everybody, here's Christian from Team Markcast.
Everyone who's Shepherd, and you ever feel like you just want to be like swallowed by someone, just made to feel real small?
Well, I got you, Shepherd. I'll devour you.
I want to be a little bean in someone's stomach.
Just
And then
rolling
get
around.
pooped out at the end.
Only if they use a squatty
I
potty.
didn't really go that far, but you know, if there's
Shepherd-
squatty potty, it could probably be done with no
Shepherd-
damage.
Shepherd refuses to be processed through anyone's bowels who don't use a squatty potty.
Yeah, it takes too long. It's just too long.
You know, so your body acclimates to the squatty potty. So to get the full effect, you kind of need to cycle it on and off a little bit. It's much better that way. It's a
One of
protein
those
right there.
conversations again. I love it.
And then
Well, today's quest is the Khezu in the Shadow.
That's why we're
and
talking
it's-
about this.
Yeah, and it's a quest against a hyper Khezu. It's from the Marsh Fisherman. I saw a Khezu when I was out fishing. There was something odd about it, though. It had some black haze on its face, making it look even creepier than usual. Please, get rid of it for us.
Oh. Okay.
I want to play a Monster Hunter Monsters, where rather than turning the monster parts into like hunter weapons, you take monster parts and turn them into like monster weapons, and you just have like one big arm that's just a huge Khezu head that snakes out at things.
Oh,
Wow.
Is that
gross.
like an overactive imagination or?
No, I love it.
Yeah.
It's you're half dreaming now. It's great.
I think that'd be neat. I mean, there was that. What was that one creepy Vita game that had the talking book?
Yeah. Cthulhu, you played it more.
Kind of had stuff like Soul Sacrifice.
oh yeah, yeah.
Kind of like a
game
Soul
was interesting.
Sacrifice, except Monster Hunter, because Monster Hunter's better.
Monster Hunter Sacrifice. Yeah. So guys, have you heard about this new card game that is coming up from Fantasy Flight Games?
Legend of the Five Rings.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
The Duel Masters? Wait, hold on. That's not new. All right, that's old. I played that in 1995.
Well,
it's
it's the LCG version of it, which is new.
they're re-releasing it.
I just
They're
want
using
to...
this. It's the same settings, but like the actual card game itself is completely changed.
Oh, is it
I'm just
different
saying
now?
that. I'm saying
It's
that from
quite a bit
posterity.
different.
Oh,
Um,
so can
just
you?
like
So did you play both? Do you know about this?
I played some of the original way back when. And this was so long ago, I can't remember the full details. But just looking at the cards and how they work, there is a lot of difference between it. Because
Rest
I
in peace.
don't remember.
Oh wow, Shepherd, rare footage.
I don't remember the personalities being as transient in the original one compared to the new one.
I
mean-
had gotten a hit with the nostalgia wave, and I was literally reliving my childhood as I recalled Legacy of the Five Rings.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
because I
It
know
was like
that
one of
you're
those.
into that.
It was like one of those movie flashbacks where like the person's sitting there like shaking in their seat as like all of the memories come flooding back.
So can you give me an idea? I just heard that it's a great game, and we wanted to do review the old CCG with Nick, but Nick is now still busy with his dissertation. So what is Legend of the Five Rings? Can you give me like a rundown?
So it is a Japanese. I believe it's Japanese. It's
in
Japan
Japanese.
era. Yeah, Japan era feudal system. The base game has 7 clans of various types. Some are more honorable than others. Some of them are less honorable. But the whole premise is that there are these 5 mystical rings that kind of protect the realm. And outside of the kingdoms, there is this area that is just full of demons. And then various clans. Some of the clans work to like man the walls to keep the demons out. Some of them are like inland and all about the nobility and hierarchies and stuff like that. So every clan has its own personality, and the whole game is basically a political and warfare-based card game where you have politicians playing the politics game, and your warriors fighting actual battles against other clans or even Oni. In some of the cases, some of the clans will like spawn Oni to cause destruction and whatnot.
Like demons.
Right. But so essentially the game boils down to who can accumulate the most honor before, taking out the other one. And there's a couple different win conditions, a couple different lose conditions and everything. The setting is like very interesting. I want to say, I can't remember how many clans it was up to in the original, but it was more than 7.
Yeah, because it seems like it's 7 in the new one.
Right, it's 7 in the new one, which is how it starts. And they haven't. I don't think they've released what all the 7 ones are, but I remember there was ones like unicorn, rat, dragon, basically all of the various animal clans you'd think of, and so each of them
the rat clan.
Their own.
Who the hell is like the guys like, you know what, guys? It's going after the big rats.
Well, the rat clan was all about sabotage and espionage. Yeah. And so, meanwhile, like the dragon clan was all about nobility and honor and things like that. So, they all played differently and had different roles. And you can kind of see that somewhat in like the cards that they revealed in the reveal on Fantasy Flight this week. And
yeah.
Because like they have some clans, one of the cards is like sacrifice your honor to draw more cards. It's like, well, there you go.
It seems very interesting. Might be some kind of like like a revival of an old CCG the way a Netrunner is.
Right, and the big thing with it is that they're continuing the original one. The original one had the same kind of premise that this one does, where the tournament results determine the storyline. So depending on like how many people are playing a clan, determine like how powerful that clan is in the narrative. Which clans win the tournaments determine which clans actually win the actual story conflicts and stuff. So they use the tournament environment to really write the stories of the game.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
which makes a big deal, because like you could have like the meta becomes like, oh, the Dragon Clan pretty much is always the winner, and you have the Unicorn Clan kind of always fighting them, and then you have a tournament suddenly where a Rat Clan takes over and wins the tournament, and then in the narrative becomes like the Rat Clan was doing these shadowy underground deals and managed to, sneak in an impersonator and is now holding the throne as an impersonator.
Yeah.
That becomes a unique aspect of the game. And I know Netrunner sort of does a little bit of that, where they have like the winners get to like create their own card, which kind of helps shape some of the expansions, but it's not so much like the entire narrative is written by.
Yeah, and also they kind of like slowly got into it more with Netrunner. Like something that I really liked recently with Netrunner is like some cards are cycling out now, like they have like rotation, and they introduce now cards that kind of like explain why certain runners no longer exist in a card pool, because this guy was blown up. And this guy had to like disappear and stuff like that. And so it's kind of nice to see like the story being told with the cards. And I feel like, Shepard, you're flying.
Thank
and
you.
I feel like I'm really excited to see that, being pushed even further with Legend of the Five Rings, where what players are doing with the game is actually reflected by the game.
Yeah. Which I think is a great way to do it. And I think that I think the collectible card format fits that a lot better than the old, or the living card game format fits that better than the old collectible card format, because there would be a lot of people that I know would go tournaments and stuff in the old format and wouldn't have certain cards because it was just expensive to get all the cards.
Yeah.
And in an LCG format, well, you typically have a smaller pool of cards, but everyone has them.
Yeah.
Kind of situation. So.
Yeah, so that's really great. Something that still bothers me though is like with Netrunner you see like a huge delay between something happening and actually seeing it reflected in a pool, because they have like a certain pipeline they have to go, like the design pipeline they have to go through to design a card and actually publish it. So we are lagging like 1 or 2 years behind, like the cards that were designed by the winners of the tournaments. We're lagging. There's like there have been 2 Worlds winners whose cards haven't appeared yet. So we're like lagging 2 years behind the events. So I wonder if they're going to change something about the production pipeline. So we're going to get that feedback, that immediate feedback more directly. Would be nice.
That would be kind of nice.
Is that something that you guys would be interested in getting into, like Legend of the Five Rings?
I mean, I'll probably do like I've been doing with the the Arkham Horror card game. Is I'll probably play it on like Tabletop Simulator.
I
or
want
something,
to be able to finish a session of that and count it a win. That's what I want.
But it's one of those things. It's something where I don't have a ton of time to go to tournaments and stuff. So it's not going to be something that I can invest in real life.
Yeah, sure.
It's just not going to have people to play with. So why spend $200-$300 on a card game that?
Yeah, but on the other hand, I mean, I feel like so far FFG has been really good with the starter sets I think it's called starter packs, right? Like the core sets.
Yeah.
Of the LCGs are usually very good. You get a lot of cards. You get a lot of viable decks that work as a board game, basically. And so I think I'm going to grab... for example, I have the core set of the Game of Thrones game, just because I was just curious to check it out.
Yeah.
And I can still whip it out and play it with my friends without getting into the competitive scene too much.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to certainly get the core set myself, and I'm going to judge, my willingness to go any further depending on how that plays out for me.
Yeah.
Core set's usually like what, $40?
Yeah, no, it's even less. Like with the Netrunner, I think these days you can get the core set for $25 or so.
Yeah, that's
it's
not
like,
well, when it first comes out, it's like $40.
Yeah, maybe a little more, but whatever. It's like still, for board game, that's fine. You get a lot of cards for that.
As long as you have people to play with,
yeah,
like
sure.
that becomes the big thing. Like,
yep,
you
have to actually talk to people, Cthulhu.
Well, we try. Most of our friends have been busy with life, like having babies and stuff. So
there's a simple solution. You have to get Celeste into a gamer girl.
She already has games she plays.
Yeah,
she has this one game called Labyrinth that she plays against Rachel all the time.
Like a board game?
Oh no, I'm gonna need help. Please help. Nope.
Nope.
Just the stoic, grim face staring at Shepard as he lays on the ground.
Nope.
Not even like a pity. Like,
nope.
Hey, I like to think the analog is if you're lying on the ground, there should at least be a life powder going off as it shows your body. Not even an attempt. Not even a register in an attempt to help.
Uh-oh. This is not good, guys.
Well, this could be the quest where Shepard triple carts.
Cthulhu, did you life powder him or?
I did. No. Survived.
You just survived.
He didn't say anything. I was busy pew-pewing, getting the subquest. All I do is pew-pew.
Yeah, this quest got serious now. Oh, never mind.
You can thank me. You can thank me later, Shepard.
Oh, I love this game sometimes. This is so good.
Pew-pew. Pew-pew to win.
Pew-pew to win.
It's only with family that you're able to really feel true anger. Coworkers, friends, it's one thing, they can piss you off a little bit, but family, which is what I consider you guys,
it's hard,
it's just cuts to the quick of those feelings. And you know what? That's okay. All right. You know what?
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was in the middle of a combo, and it seemed like
as many times as you two blew me up.
Which I'm going to go on record and say, not enough. Okay, not enough.
This is such a great dysfunctional family we're having.
I'm bringing back the bombs.
All of a sudden, I'll just see Shepard run at me right in front of me. And just
I'll make it look like an accident. Don't worry.
Oh, that! I was just preparing some sleep bombing. This is good. This is good.
I
Good
was
quality.
paralyzed on the ground and you dropped the bomb on me.
I was asleep. He dropped a bomb on me.
What? Why would you do that?
All right, guys. This is why you're tuning in for the drama, for the emotions that flow through us.
Some pretty strong emotions right now.
Very strong emotions. And there's going to be even more strong emotions continuing in the next episode. Join us next time around. As always, good luck and good hunt.
My load blew early on in this recording session. I was...
Yes, it's okay. And now your spirit has been destroyed by us.
Feeling full? Squatty Potty will make your anus feel as empty as my soul. Squatty Potty!